and welcome to the second round moving day of the 2025 LWS Open at Idlewild, presented by Dynamic Disc and the Natty. It's a nice sunny day. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the two hotkeys.
I was just thinking, like, look at all these sponsors. Everyone wants to be a part of this event.
Honk.
Yeah. Oh, honk. Honk. Before we get into it, though, quickly, just a reminder, you can get 20% off of the Pro Tour trading card boxes right now. The Brixton Parallel Universe cards are also out right now. Yeah, look at them. Also, heads up, we're giving away all the contents from the live stream we did with Adam Hammis, who cracked a bunch of packs. And then we're going to sprinkle them through any orders that you make between now and Monday. Don't miss it. Don't forget, if you're a Patreon member, you also get 20% off. So you get a sweet discount. Right, let's get back to the good stuff here. Owen Scoggins, Catrina, Allen, Allie Smith, and Sarah Hokom made it onto the lead card today. Everyone's under par, more so than usual. I feel like even par used to be good enough for chase card, and now it's like
14th, I think, based on exactly where you're sitting. Hole 1 is a par 4 at 638 feet. It's a nice one to start, nice and wide open. There is OB on either side that you can find if you really turn one over or maybe kind of saw one off. But for the most part, you just get to throw a nice drive, and then the second shot is where it can get a bit trickier. We have this one tree by the pin that you usually have to contend with to get close. You see a lot of putts from right underneath those branches. There's OB deep as well.
Los Angeles, California, your returning LWS champion, Owen Scoggins.
Owen, I believe, just one bogey yesterday, right? To shoot that 7 down.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is approaching the course record, but there's new tee pads for the first time in a long time. So it's kind of a wipe the slate clean kind of a situation. A good shot.
And once again, we're
Next up out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Catrina, Allen.
we're out here with no wind. It's not as cool of a morning as yesterday, but still not hot at all. Nice calm conditions, not as dewy as it was during the practice days either. So
it was if you started early.
Everything's working out nicely.
But these are the nicest conditions I've ever played this tournament in. Big shot from Catrina Allen to start.
Team third out of Kansas City, Missouri, Allie Smith.
All right, I got to shout Allie out. She's wearing my ThoughtSpace jersey. She's my teammate on ThoughtSpace and Infinite. So if I talk a little extra about her disc, it's also because she's my friend and we do everything together. That's a joke. But I'm excited to see Allie on the lead card.
Yeah, I played with her yesterday, and she has got an incredible forehand distance, which is just such a big tool to have on this course. So hopefully we get to watch her shred some lines today.
And finally, rounding out the lead card out of Caldwell, Idaho, Sarah Hokom.
Sarah, known for her forehand game, and that is, again, like I said, a really nice tool to have out here. A lot of these fairways shaping up for that right finishing shot.
She also hit some big circle 2 putts yesterday to end it and to get onto lead card.
Yeah, she did. If Sarah's putt is on, she can really put together a super clean round. We used to call her the queen of clean.
Then what happened?
We still call her that.
Yeah.
We just used to, but we also do.
Yeah, we still do now. Someday later, we still will.
We maybe will. Sarah taking the route that not many players do. Love it. She's just chipping up, not quite trying to get too aggressive here. There's not a lot of birdies on hole 1. There were only 4 today, with only 14 people getting to circle 1 in regulation. This elevated basket has teeth, and also it's easy to find circle 1 but be under those branches.
Or like leave it a little bit short and find yourself in circle 2, and then you see a lot of layups. Owen right in the thick of it. Allie with good distance, but down to the right here, making it kind of a more technical upshot. I believe that's a mana in her hands.
And mana, that's pretty.
Wow, Catrina way up here, just able to float a slow speed disc right up to the bullseye.
That is incredible. Huge distance off the tee.
And we have seen 5 unique winners the past 5 years at this tournament. And that's mostly because distance can help on a few holes, but ultimately all of these holes are birdieable by everyone in the field, and you can attack in so many different ways. That's what makes this tournament so interesting.
Oh, trying to give it a run, but again, those low-hanging branches make it very difficult to access the height you need to get in the chains. Here's Allie from circle 1. And you see this so often on this hole. It's a really nice starting hole. You get a lot of room to open up, but man, this elevated basket is just the worst. Yeah, 28 competitors at least to circle 2 in regulation and only 4 birdies. Like,
oh,
a lot of people just laying up.
Yikes.
Yeah.
It's one of those holes too where I do think it's a great starting hole, but I bet a few holes in we'd see a few more birdies.
Oh,
if you were
definitely.
warmed up.
Yeah, Catrina going to take the only birdie on our lead card.
Plus, you really want the birdies so bad on these more open holes. There's like a little bit of that extra pressure. Like, I gotta do it. Everyone thinks they're gonna birdie 1. I bet if you ask every single person, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get 1 today. No problem. 4.
Oops, 5.
Jessica Weiss off to a hot start, 4 down through 5.
Here it is, hole 2. This used to be one that everyone struggled with. Now everyone feels like it's a must get. Quick shout out to Andrew Baham. Baham for winning the Patreon disc from the JomezPro practice round earlier this week on Tuesday. I don't remember who was on it, but you get that disc.
And they signed it.
And it's so cool that they did that for you. 500 feet with the last little bit over water, but the tee shot is the teeth of the hole. It is very difficult to get that disc to finish far enough right and pan at the end and not be in the shoal to set yourself up with that pretty simple little shot over the water. The basket is so close to OB though, so the simplicity of the shape is kind of lost in how scared you are of going OB on that sloped green right by the pond.
Catrina beating that one main guardian tree into a perfect spot. Owen gonna show us the forehand. She was a little too right yesterday, kind of the same thing today.
But that's the way to error.
Yes.
They really thinned it out over there. And that's kind of a trend for the whole course. They've really thinned out the rough a lot. The course is playing a couple strokes easier with that, and then add the 2 shorter tee pads as well. And all of a sudden you got to shoot 4 down.
Really nice forehand from Allie.
I'm digging Hokom's outfit today.
And that's also a great forehand. We watched, who was it? Macy and someone else hit that hit that tree yesterday.
Yep.
And they dropped short and then they went across.
Yeah.
So I hit that tree today and was like, I could make it across. And it turns out that shot is really hard. You know, like I just have a new appreciation. I've never even tried it before. I was like, they did it. I can do it.
She's going for it again.
Yeah. And so I can just tell you that this is a pretty hard shot because you're just throwing so nose up over the water.
And like not letting your disc stall at the same time. It's really difficult.
Right. And usually from a standstill too. So.
Even where Sarah is right now, she's in the wide open. This is still hard. Owen was even more downhill. Do we do it?
I think so.
Yeah. Sometimes when you hit those branches, it causes you to drop short. Allie decides she's not going to mess with it. She's going to make sure not to take any extra strokes where she doesn't have to.
Yeah, I respect the play.
Me too.
Because I tried the other thing and I really regretted it.
Catrina, though, she's up in the flat. She's able to throw a nice little pitch shot up to inside the circle.
It's so nice when you have a perfect drive here and you're like, oh yeah, easy birdie.
Easy. Uh-oh.
Allie kind of sawing that one off. She's going to leave a bigger putt than... oh, it's out.
I wonder if she crossed.
Yeah.
It looks like
there's
they
a
did.
flag.
Yeah, it looks like they gave it to her.
Hokom going for birdie from just inside the circle. What, 2 steps closer than yesterday?
Yep, still a tester. Still a scary putt.
Still in?
Yep.
Gosh.
Just looking at the reflection of the trees on the pond. Business zone?
Hard to say. Business Zone set the course record at Northwoods last weekend. Oh, nice putt from Allie. Great bogey save. She's been really working on her putt this year. That one looked nice and confident. Love to see it.
Yeah, same thing all day yesterday. Looked really confident on the green.
Nice birdie start from Catrina.
Whenever said own doesn't put in the work.
Civic responsibility. That's what she's known for.
Yeah.
Hole 3 is a par 4, 581 feet. We have a nice shorter tee pad, so it's a little bit more gettable. You want to throw either a forehand or a backhand turning shot, or I even saw a roller today. Yeah, it was cool. Out as far as you can, and ideally line yourself up to the second part of this fairway. If you're a little short, you can kind of take a gap that's next to that mandatory that we passed, but it's a bit risky. The green is on a hill, it's guarded by a lot of trees, and that fake corn, what do we think that is? No idea. It's certainly not corn though. I'll tell you that. And
It's a lot like corn.
yeah, it's dense in there.
It's stocky.
Is Catrina lining up a roller?
If anyone did,
Yeah.
I would think it would be Catrina. But this grass is so tall.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it's actually not a bad thing though, because it kind of just stops you. Like it's never really going to reach the out of bounds because it's just going to slow you down.
And she is staring right down the fairway at the green. Pretty cool. Even with the new tee pad, this hole has still been playing difficult. There was only one birdie yesterday. It played as a tie for the 5th most difficult today. And that's with it being a fairly straightforward par to get. But still a really tough birdie, even with the new tee.
I bet we see at least 2 birdies today. Which, I mean, sounds silly, but the old one, it literally only had 1 on record that I can think of.
Yep.
I think ever.
Yeah.
From Raven Klein. Allie with that low ultimate style forehand. Leaves it maybe just a touch shorter than you'd like. It's fine for par. And it can be a little tricky up there, actually. The line is very strange. You're dealing with a lot of hill and a little bit of out of bounds.
Owen has to contend with that one big tree in the way. She's going right side of it. And that's a little bit low. Getting some ground play. She'll be, I believe, just outside of circle 2.
Good
Hard
shot
to tell.
from where she was. Sarah just throwing one to about, 100 feet, we'll call it.
And wow, Katrina's roller turned out so good.
Yeah, it's a really cool play.
And she gives it the height that, oh man, just a little bit more required to get inside the circle, but she will be in circle 2 with a nice backboard putt.
Curse the faux corn.
Yeah.
Just kidding, that was more sawgrass.
And Allie doing a good job with that little pinched shot.
Yeah, that's a small window that she just tried to go through.
Let's see. Only 3 competitors got to circle 1 in regulation. Only 11 even got to circle 2. So you see this little approach shot a lot.
And it's not a gimme. Catrina, for one of the birdies, leaves it a little short.
And there were only 2 birdies today.
Ooh, I called it.
Yep. Chantel Budinsky.
Yeah, I was on her card. She got just inside the circle.
Circled, yeah. Oh,
was awesome.
stats are wrong. It says circle 2.
Oh, I think it was Circle's Edge. So
Yeah, that's what it says.
yeah.
And the only other one was from Jessica Weiss. She was on my card, and she had a 215-foot throw-in. It was crazy. Shout out Alexis Mandujano for getting inside the circle. Yeah, it was a forehand throw-in. It was crazy.
That sounds wild.
From way on the right side. And here we are at our first par 5. It's on the shorter side, but very technical on the second half of the hole. The first shot's just a big drive. Most players are just going to chip their second shot up to somewhere in here. We see FPO especially throwing their discs a little bit further into the tree line, which really simplifies the third shot across the pond onto this green. We can see players trying to get an eagle depending on how big they're trying to attack on the drive, but we haven't seen it this year as much as we did in years prior.
Yeah, everyone chilling, just trying to get that birdie.
Mm-hmm.
And not the one by that bird feeder. Catrina getting really nice, effortless distance there. She's in a great spot.
Ooh.
Yeah. Classic own. Just a nice little fake out. But she throws stable. Pretty.
Yeah, that's great. Nice floaty shot to the middle, almost to the shade.
A parallel expanse from Allie. A new 11 speed from Thought Space Disc. Nope.
Oh no.
Sarah going for the backhand. We don't see her pull that shot out that often. And it's going to be a re-tee. Pretty brutal.
There we go. Get some good height on it.
I like that she still went for the backhand. It
Yep.
didn't just bail to a sidearm.
Yep.
Hard to do. Still not great to be throwing 4 on the pitch up here.
And that's going to go way to the left side. Sarah's really good at managing the course, so maybe there's something over there that she likes, but
Not much. The gaps are small.
yeah, typically that left side is brutal. I think the right side is worse. But
It is, but the left side is bad.
Mm-hmm. And Owen will be somewhere in a workable position.
Catrina in a great spot. Just a nice little pitch up. That'll play. And wow, Allie.
Way down here.
Yeah, I could even think about going across if she really wanted to, but I do like the conservative play. That one, okay, she's lined up well.
Perfect, yeah. Love Allie's green socks.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's
Ooh.
coming in hot. But she checks up just before the OB.
Yeah, Allie looking really confident out here. I like the deep breaths she's taking every time.
Mm-hmm.
Soothing.
Very Missy Gannon-ish.
And a perfect floaty approach from Catrina. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
tricky angle.
Oh, she's going out and around too.
Yeah, there's that tiny gap, but sometimes that feels really scary.
Oh,
This, on the other hand, doesn't feel scary at all.
I know. Insane. And I believe she's in circle too, but still a really great shot.
Yeah, impressive effort.
Own also going to go out and around the skinny gap. She's lined up nicely.
And Sarah trying to save a bogey here outside the circle. Leaves that one short.
Man, and that's a bummer. This one is not one you want to stack strokes on. Most of the field feeling a little sad if they don't get the birdie. Allie going to be 1 of 17 on the day today.
Yeah, Allie playing that hole really well, as does Own.
There was an eagle on this hole today.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wait. Holland Hanley.
No, Taylor Chosek.
Dang it, she was my second guess.
And it looks like she had a 15-footer. So
Nice.
yeah, really sweet second shot. Well, probably first shot too. But 40% of the field birdieing, 1 eagle. We got 3 birdies on our lead card. And Sarah gonna try to dust herself off and start over.
Hole 5, a par 3, only 334, but it just feels a whole lot farther. A right to left sloping fairway the entire length of the hole. OB water to the left makes it very risky if you're throwing the backhand. You can find that in a hot second. Also, an elevated pin makes for some difficult putting. There is an OB sidewalk on the right hand side as well that can come into play, but doesn't quite as much. Mostly you see backhands kind of pumped out to the right side that fade towards the basket. Most good shots are going to land in circle 2 unless you're getting really aggressive with something flexier, trickier, maybe a huge flex forehand from Own. Most people are fine with a par here. Catrina trying to work the hyzer flip, and that's going to end up, I think, just short of circle 2.
Yeah, you see that that kind of mistake a lot. Just trying to work out to the right, but the hill comes up quick. You got to give it height, and like Erika said, it's scary with the slope of the hill. Being so close to the pond, Own working that forehand does kind of take a lot more of the fear out of play, but still scary if you're not a master of the flex.
Yeah. Own, so impressive to get that far into circle 2 with that forehand shot.
Yeah.
Almost no one throws that besides her.
No.
Allie with great power there.
Yeah, great power,
Wow.
great control. Keeps it low, but high enough to get all the way down there.
It looks so smooth, too. Oh, I blend Destroyer. A disc after my own heart. Or a Pharaoh, sorry. Did I say Destroyer?
You did.
I read Own's thing.
I didn't know you
It's
liked-
No, I don't. It's an I blend Pharaoh. That's too much disc for me, man.
It's the good he threw destroyers ever.
Just misread.
Here's Catrina with a kind of challenging little approach shot. Sometimes you find yourself leaving it just a little short.
Sarah floating one, almost a little bit too much, and that's a surprisingly difficult putt from there. It's very uphill. You're not looking at a whole lot of chains. It's just a lot of basket right in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Cage.
Own with the only birdie look. Oh, man. She didn't have the tree in the way today. It wasn't as difficult, so.
Yeah, she must have slacked off on the focus.
Yeah. And a nice comeback putt from Sarah Hokom. There were only 5 birdies on hole 5 today. Shout out to Chandler Ray for parking the hole. Cool. The only player to park the hole.
I wonder. She
Uh-oh.
probably went backhand. She's got a good sidearm, too. Catrina coming up short on that putt. Gonna have to card the bogey.
And that's kind of classic hole 5. We've all done it.
Oh,
Quick check-in.
real quick. Madison Walker calling for it to get down on hole 9.
It does not. It takes a massive flare skip.
It always does.
Yeah, that's my spot over there.
Oh,
yeah.
I love it over there.
I got a little camp chair and snacks.
Ooh, putting it all on the line.
Yeah, little knee putt under the branch. It's easy to putt when you're on your front porch.
Yeah, I got a couple books I like to leave over there. If you want to borrow
Like,
any.
I know I'll be back. Moving on to the last of the wide open holes, hole 6. It's 555, but man, that distance really stretches out. The first shot, it's wide open, but it just feels like you need to put a little bit more on it than you think. And it's very difficult to get your disc to pan and land at the right angle where you're not cut rolling left towards the out of bounds, or you're not finishing your disc flight is not finishing out and fading all the way into that left OB. Depending on where you land, you can decide how aggressive you want to get through that gap with that big guardian tree. Ideally, you want to just kind of crash something in there and hope you maybe have a long putt, but that can be easier said than done.
Oh, not putting quite as much flex on this one as she would like. That one's fine, but it leaves a pretty tricky angle on the second shot. It's kind of a extreme hyzer from there.
I like the forehand play here. I also like this more inside route that we see Allie trying to take.
Yeah, really smooth shot.
So good. Having that shot is such an advantage.
Oh, yeah. And that's her ideal forehand shot shape. She's got that all day.
It looks perfect. It looks easy.
It does her backhands too. Looking smooth.
Oh.
Hokom really cranking over on this one. That's heading towards out of bounds.
Oh no.
But no, yeah. Huh?
Oh yay, it checks
it's
up.
green. It can be really difficult over there. Sometimes you're left with just a pitch up.
Catrina going to show us the backhand roller. Oh, I love this.
I don't think I've ever seen this on this hole.
I haven't either, but I understand it and I love it.
Cool play.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever understand it.
In theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Catrina still with a little bit of a difficult approach. Just got to get through that one main gap. She's just going to crash a hyzer in and unfortunately going to catch that one big guardian tree. She, I believe, checks up before out of bounds, but it's going to be a tough par save.
All right, a little bit of a route here, a turning sidearm shot. That's really well done from there.
So good.
She even has a putt. That's amazing. Wow. Master of forehands for a reason, eh?
Nice flag work by the spotter also. Butter.
Allie taking the right side gap. Perfect speed control.
She's throwing the disc so well right now. Ooh, I like this little baby flex from Own.
Did it?
Oh,
bummer.
It's the OB, but up top?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened.
Ooh, Catrina down in the creek, but not OB. Opposite problems. And she's going to find circle one. That's a tough little shot right there, especially to put close enough to give yourself a putt. This played as the third most difficult hole of the day, averaging at between a quarter and a half a stroke over par. You can see where strokes can stack up.
Gonna be a par for Sarah. Let's see if Allie can get under par with this one, just outside the circle.
Ooh, man.
Strong run.
Yeah, love the height. She's going to find center band. Catrina with a par save.
Doesn't like it right out of her hand. Own from inside the circle for her par. And a little bit high.
Oh, yeah, she did filter into the creek. Yeah, there were no birdies on this
really?
hole. Yeah, that's like not that surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there was a handful yesterday, but it's this one's so hard. It's so hard to get yourself in position because even if your tee shot's amazing, trying to land one on the green,
Yeah.
you just don't even want to mess around with that creek.
Right. Well, how many people landed in circle 2 also? Because that's like the
Oh my God.
typical look.
Listen, oh yeah, 0 circle 1 in regulation.
Uh-huh.
18
Yeah.
circle 2 in regulation.
That makes sense.
Dang. The stats be statin.
This bag
This bag is lighter.
very sturdy, comfortable.
It's beautiful. I'm in love with it.
I feel like I'm just gonna have this bag forever and it's never gonna fail me. This is the Octothorpe reimagined.
Hole 7, an uphill par 4, 400 feet, plays longer though. It's a very narrow gap to start. Aren't they all out here at Idlewild? If you can get above this root system and a little to the right, you are sitting pretty, lining yourself up to a pretty narrow tunnel shot up this hill. It should be gettable, but there's just a whole lot of trouble. First things first, get over that out of bounds area. It's an optional drop zone if you don't. I think backhand and forehand are both pretty common, but it's one of the few where I think forehand is maybe the more popular play.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think, safer.
Yes.
And it only takes about 200, maybe 220 feet
Yeah.
of distance.
Yeah, this one's...
It also...
Go ahead.
Oh,
I was just going to say classic hole where placement way more important than distance.
yeah, and that's the thing. The forehand, the angle, the way the disc finishes puts you into that better spot for placement purposes. The backhand, if it finishes out at all, it gets into a place where you're across, you're far, but you have nothing on your second shot.
Yeah. This looks so close to perfect from Own.
Just a teeny bit far, but she'll have a flex forehand from there that only she would be able to work.
Catrina also opting for the sidearm and pulls that one over. I think that is out of bounds. This is the drop zone. We've seen people save it from here, but I think that
Have
is
we?
yeah,
Oh
like
my
I think
gosh.
once maybe ever. I'm trying to remember who it was
That's
because
incredible.
it blew my mind. But you know, some people can get looks, but for the most part, you are conceding the bogey.
Yeah. It's very far and very uphill. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, getting a little lucky through that left side. Love that. You kind of have to at Idlewild. You got to have a little bit of luck on your side to shoot hot rounds.
Pretty awkward stance it looks like for Sarah, but she does such a good job getting power from there.
My caddy during match play, Dave, he worked on the scoring table as well. He said, you can't get lucky if you don't throw a good shot, though. And I was like,
Okay.
Honestly, I love that.
I mean, it's objectively untrue, but I really like it. And I'm going to tell myself that from now on.
Yeah.
Oh, nice out. Still nice. Just not as nice. Allie just going to lay up here. Although, oh, okay. She's actually really good at forehand throw-ins.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious if she was going to give that a little something, but it's way smarter not to.
Almost a quarter of the field birdie this hole.
Nice.
Yeah. There were 9 birdies. Pretty cool. 11 competitors got to circle 1 in regulation.
Catrina unable to save bogey. Let's see if Owen can get this birdie.
Oops.
Not her typical miss. And that one a little left side. Catrina after a hot start, kind of stacking them up in the woods. It happens so quickly. Allie keeping it nice and clean, though. And checking in with a hot goose on hole 12. Ooh, big shot.
Feeling the love. Yeah. Yeah. I figured
Dang.
Instead of trying to play it safe, I'm like, I'm just going to blast one.
You went ham.
And I went far. But yay, I get to throw a forehand roller.
Dang, you whipped that thing down there.
Uh-huh. You have to. It's so far.
It's so far.
And it still is not far enough.
Seems far enough. Ooh, girl. Circle 2 looking good.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a honk. I
Oh,
got this one
and that's
too.
a
I was
region-
really stoked about it.
Sweet. And that's a 4 in a row.
Oh, really?
Is that the first one?
Well, we haven't seen one, yeah. So what are you going to call it?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Oh.
I've been finding lots of blue feathers, so I'm going to call it Eastern Bluebird.
Okay. I like it.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe I got to name my own regional bird.
It's
I
so
panicked.
nice.
I panicked. Speaking of panicking, wow, this
Wow.
this par 5 can really bring it out of you. It seems like just chip up a couple 125-foot shots and you should be there for a birdie, but nope, that is not how it goes. The tee shot is, I think, kind of the indicator of the rest of the hole until you get to the second half of the fairway. Then it's that shot. And
Really,
then-
every shot you come
and
up
then
to
once
seems to dictate what's happening.
Yeah, then once you get to the green, it's crazy how that can be the indicator of the score. But no, the backhands, forehands, you see it all on this hole. It's player's choice. Ideally, you want to be a little bit more on the right side of the fairway to attack. And then after that, it's just trying to scramble through a lot of trees.
That was a great tee shot from Allie. She's, like 15 feet farther than the typical landing zone and should hopefully have an open look. Yeah, I like the sidearm play a lot. It doesn't quite get you as far most of the time as the backhand, but it doesn't feel as scary to me.
It's just generally a scary tee shot. You're just looking at a wall. You're looking at a wall and you can't see the fairway. You're looking at the densest part off the fairway and just hoping your disc goes into the right space.
Yeah. I will say the right side can be rough, don't get me wrong, but it is a little easier to scramble out of there. If you go on the left,
Yeah, no.
No. Great tee shot from Catrina.
That was huge. You don't usually see that much distance off this tee.
And that's where Allie is too. It's so impressive that both of them got out there because the usual landing zone's that stump.
Mm-hmm. Nice second shot from Sarah. She's going to be lined up to the gap.
Oh, and lined up to this little mini tunnel. We've all thrown through it.
Mm-hmm.
And good power, but that is kind of a death trap over there. Although she was over there yesterday and managed to make something happen.
Wow. Catrina in the wide open. She even can do a run up. That's rare on this hole. Oh.
She's going all out rollers, and I'm here for it.
Wait, what the heck?
Wow. She's just going to fillet it too. Just like a pure roller. For
Like,
an eagle look.
Even old Idlewild, where all of the off fairway was so rough that you had to hit that would have gone all the way through.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Absolutely pured.
One of the shots of the tournament.
And Allie working a good way up the left side. She should be able to get there pretty easily with her forehand, I think.
I like that play. Just kind of crashing something into that
Same.
main gap and then scrambling from the left side.
Yeah, if you're in position to do it, that's the way.
Sarah getting caught over onto the right side. It can be kind of brutal over there.
Oh, more on the edge than I thought. She can actually get there from here. And she does.
And a friendly little roll. Oh, it was friendly.
it?
And then it got unfriendly. Oh my goodness. Man. Your toxic friend.
Gotta set some boundaries. Allie chipping up nicely.
Oh, Sarah further down than I thought, but that doesn't mean that it's easier. She's in a little grouping of whatever these little bushes are that are everywhere around here. Ooh, framed up.
Catrina just going to lay that one up for an easy birdie.
And you might think, why is she not going for eagle? But this green can be so mean. That was a really smart play.
Woo!
Hey.
There she is. Owen really jammed that one in there. Let's see it again.
Man,
Wow,
she's
low
got that,
ceiling.
yeah, the little tree in the way too.
Yeah. World champ, baby.
I think she likes to have something right on
Oh,
the
yeah.
right. Like that's her.
How
That's
she
her, like her
focuses.
indicator.
Yeah. She's locked in. Hallie for a birdie. Leaves it just a bit low.
And Sarah with a nice recovery from that difficult spot. Still not quite able to find her first birdie of the round yet. A quarter of the field birdied hole 8. 10 birdies. More than we saw yesterday, so heck yeah.
That roller, that was
Incredible.
insane.
Yeah.
On 4 strokes ahead now of Cat Merch, Catrina, and Allie. Wrapping up the front, hole 9 is a par 3, 258 feet. We saw Madison Walker take the forehand line. I love that line. It feels safer. It is hard to stay inside the circle without taking a little bit off or getting a little tricky. For the most part, the forehand's going to land near the basket and player skip to the right. But the backhand, oof, boy, it's tough. Tough line. Also, just highly consequential. You tend to bounce all around in that short side. Right's bad, left's bad. It's all bad short. You got to get through that main gap if you want to at least par.
And Owen, so good at hitting this gap. Oh, while taking a little bit off. Man, her discs are rolling around a lot today, but she's still inside the circle.
They're always bouncing and
Yeah.
flouncing and doing crazy things.
Katrina doing so good at throwing something just a little bit slower.
Man, she gives this one a run.
Looks like we might have almost had an ace here.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, right height and everything.
Oh,
Just a bit short. Oh, interesting. I'm surprised to see Allie go backhand
me
here.
too. And there
Works
is a
out
little
fine.
secondary gap over there that she will be able to throw a little forehand approach, but yeah, it can get brutal over there. I'm very surprised Allie didn't go forehand.
Sarah crashing into just inside the circle. I mean, obviously she found something about it. A higher percentage. Again, that forehand doesn't always give you the cleanest look.
Yeah. She's going to have a little work left for her par save. Here's Sarah with pretty brutal putting option.
She gives it kind of a softer run, a smart play with that drop off behind it. Allie low on the par save attempt.
Owen coming back up the hill. Katrina with the last remaining birdie look. Yeah. Katrina, one of only 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It played as the 4th most difficult hole today. Shout out to Cat Merch for parking the hole. And Rebecca Cox, the only other birdie.
Besides Madison's that we saw already.
Yes. That
It was a really good putt.
Man, yeah, this hole wrecked people today. 40% of the field with a bogey or worse.
Ouch.
Yeah. It's crazy how such a short little downhill hole can be so brutal. Oh, another check-in.
Oh, on the easiest hole in the course, according to Madison.
No, that's not what I said.
I'm pretty sure it's verbatim.
I'm throwing
Run the tape back.
I'm throwing 3 right now, actually. Throwing 3.
Oh, okay.
And so it's if it takes you 2 to get to the landing zone, it plays easy, right?
I'm just using your words exactly as you said them. So this is for a par save?
Yep, par save of the century.
Oh yeah, you really have to run. Look at her go. Big putt.
I was so surprised this went in. Oh, they cut a little early, but I went, oh, another one?
Oh,
Wow.
oh, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Looks like Alexis Mandujano shooting hot 5 down through 13.
She was on my card, and it again looked easy. Just same as Allie yesterday with 5 down, just puring every line. There was no luck involved. It was just perfect.
Nice.
Over and over again. Yep. Yeah, Cat Merch making a big move up the leaderboard as well. And this is kind of typical of Idlewild. We see a lot of people right around even par, a few over, a few under, and a lot of movement happening. Pretty, again, typical at any woods course. And not a lot of scoring spread here in the FPO field. Idlewild is a tough one to score on, so we do have 9 more holes. We're moving into the more challenging part of the course. A lot more movement can happen. So come hang with us on the back 9 of moving day. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geese.
Honk.
Honk. And we're so close to 500,000. I don't know exactly how close, but it's gotta be close, right? It's gotta be. And if you want to help us get there, please hit that subscribe button.